First, let me tell you this. Why do we watch boxing? To see fighters fight. That's why with Errol Spence, I wasn't mad at Keith one time Thurman. I'd rather see a fight than no fight. See, Shawn Porter fought Errol Spence before the accident. Keith one time Thurman before the injury. He fought the best Terrence Crawford. He fought Kell Brooks before the eye injury. He fought Ugas. He fought Danny Swift Garcia. He fought Adrian Broner when Adrian Broner only had one loss. He fought Paulie Malignaggi. See, y'all don't know why y'all watch the damn sport. He fought them all in their primes. He's the man, bro. Because it's not like Shawn Porter lost to him all. He beat Danny Swift Garcia. He beat Ugas. He beat Broner. He beat Paulie Malignaggi. Everyone else that he lost to was close. Him and Errol Spence were like splitting hairs. Him and Keith one time Thurman was like splitting hairs, bro. Terrence Bud Crawford is the only one to stop him, and that was some bullshit. Shawn Porter was the best one.
It just cuts like that? Are we done? Yeah. Well, shoot.
Because you know that's my reply to that fight, but whatever.
Right.
Yeah, we moved on. We passed that.
But listen, without further ado, I'm sorry we late, y'all. We'll get into that in a minute. But welcome to the PorterWay Podcast. For the first time and definitely not his last, Showbiz, is it the or the? Showbiz, the adult.
It's the?
The. I like the, so I changed it. Showbiz,
like
the adult. You like the?
Yeah, the adult.
Showbiz, the adult. Welcome to the podcast.
It don't sound that good. When you said it, I didn't like it. Now, is that a goddamn taco on your head?
What's up, wild people? This is Showbiz. All right, man, look. That's right. I do have a taco on my head, man. It's Taco Tuesday.
All right, I ain't mad at you.
It's Taco Tuesday all day.
Are you eating tacos today?
Yeah, you know I'm eating tacos today. I got, wait. I got a Hispanic wife. You got a Hispanic wife?
You know I got a Hispanic wife.
Hey, I do too.
And we ain't doing no Taco Tuesday.
Hey, we had tacos last night. All right.
Well, that carried over.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Showbiz, what's good, baby?
Man, I'm doing good, brother. I'm just waiting on that third game. That pool game we got.
Oh, man, listen.
We won and what?
Am I 2-0?
No, we're 1-1.
I couldn't have remembered.
You to that victory, and then you wanted to take your training skills back and whip my ass. But no, I got you the third time. I've been practicing.
That's true. You ain't been practicing.
Yeah, I've been practicing, bro. I'm telling you, I'm coaching.
Listen, man, every now and then I come across something that you've done on me, and it was like, yo, this is the third time I've seen something. I gotta have Showbiz on the show. And where, number one, where does this come from? Like, what pops in your head? Say, oh, let me do something on Shawn Porter. Like, how does that even come into play,
brother? I'm gonna tell you why, brother. And this is as real as it can get. You represent the boxing culture as it should be represented.
Thank you, man.
I have this theory, and I've said it many times on my podcast, that there has been Floyd Mayweather, one of the greatest of all time. Nothing against Floyd Mayweather, but there was an impact, an effect that he had on the boxing world, on the boxing culture, that wasn't the best effect, because these fighters saw what he accomplished and they forgot the hard work that he put in, but they saw the stardom. They saw him being undefeated, and they saw how people responded, and they saw the bag that he was getting.
Yeah.
And I think that impact wasn't the best impact, but through that impact, through that era, there was Showtime, Shawn Porter, doing boxing in the way that I know boxing should be done, that can help boxing be the number one sport in the world, the best fighting the best. Yeah. And that's what you did. Yeah. And I'm not capping. I think you're the greatest welterweight of your era. Listen, Anthony, you hear me? I think you're the great. I think you're sitting next to the greatest welterweight of his era.
You know, I give him high praises, and but when the way I look at your videos, Showbiz, the way you break it down, damn, you got an argument. Damn, you got an argument. I'm one of his best friends. Been rocking with him for years. But the way you look at it, like I tell him, like, man, you did it all, man. He damn near carried the welterweight division for fights for a minute. Nobody else wanted to fight. Shawn was fighting everybody. Sometimes the numbers wasn't right, huh?
Listen, man, I forget, or don't forget, but it's like I overlook everything that I've done, because when you are a high achiever, it's always what's next. And it's like, until I saw that video and it broke down again, like you said, and the way it was broke down, it's like, I forgot that Adrian only had one loss when I fought him. You know, I know that loss came after Maidana, you know, that, and then with Paulie, it's like we knew where Paulie was at that point in time, but when you look at how I handled Paulie, had never been handled before. And the same thing with Adrian, with Andre Berto, like knowing that Berto was not, you know, at the beginning, the middle, he definitely was nearer the end of his career when we fought. But again, nobody attacked him the way that I attacked. And the same thing as you go down the list. So I found myself watching that video, and first of all was, for the sake of words, like kind of like my eyebrows were raised at myself, and then they were raised at you, Showbiz, with that kind of energy. And for you to deliver that the way that you deliver, I said, yo, I gotta have him on the podcast. And it's long overdue. With a lot of guests, I try to wait until they in Vegas. It's like, yo, you here? Let's do it. And the next one, you gonna be in Vegas. We gonna make that happen 100%. But it was just like out of nowhere. It was like, so I just wanted to bring you on, man, and thank you for the high praise, and not only just the high praise, but how it was displayed. I have not seen anyone display me at that capacity, man. And I just was overwhelmed and elated with how you did that.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. And thanks, brother. And thank you for what you've done to this career. You know, remember you picked up my son. And remember I said, hey, here is the marvelous Marvin Hagler of my era. Because I remember the first time I was introduced to boxing was Marvelous Marvin Hagler versus Ham Show. I was 4 or 5 years old. So for you to pick up my son with him being 4 years old, it just sent me back on why I love the sport of boxing. But I want to tell you this about your career. Sure. It cannot be duplicated, even with Errol the True Spence fighting Terrence Bud Crawford. Look like that may just happen. They're trying to make it happen, right? It still cannot be duplicated. You fought Errol the True Spence before the car accident, right? He done had 2, right? And a torn right. You fought him before all that. You fought Kell Brook before he moved up in weight and he had his orbital bones broke, right? You fought Adrian, a problem, Broner. We only had 1 loss. You fought Keith one time, doing it before the injuries. I'm telling you, you're fighting these guys at their best. When you look at Errol the True Spence, and I know a lot of people, that's their argument, that Errol the True Spence is probably the best of the era. But if you look at who he's beaten, you've beaten them too. But you beat Ugas when he was avoiding. You beat Danny Swift Garcia. But you did not beat Kell Brook. The thing is, he did not fight the Kell Brook you fought. And that was a majority decision win for Kell Brook. Everybody you fought was very close. They say you lost to Terrence Bud Crawford. You lost to Errol the True Spence. When they fight each other, there will be a winner and will be a loser. And that's why I hate that whole idea that Showtime Shawn Porter is a B fighter. That was the argument. For A fighters, but Showtime Shawn Porter is a B fighter. Well, how about this? When Errol Spence fight Terrence Bud Crawford, there will be a loser. Is that loser a B fighter? No. And when Errol the True Spence fought Showtime Shawn Porter, it was a split decision, very close. Many people think that Showtime Shawn Porter actually won. And before you were knocked down by Terrence Bud Crawford and that fight was stopped, many people saw it as an even fight. So what I'm saying is this. Showtime Shawn Porter is an A
No, that was him.
But the difference is with Showtime Shawn Porter being an A fighter, the difference is he fought them all and he gave us fans what we love about boxing, the best fighting the best at their best. And you're the only one that's able to do that in your era and showed it. Nobody else has.
Showbiz, how did you get this name, Showbiz the Adult? How did you get that?
I was a rapper, dog.
He kept real quick and simple. I was a rapper.
Man. Hey, Shawn, let me say this. I know I haven't been introduced, but let me say, Showbiz, I'm a big fan of yours. I haven't had a chance to meet you, so meeting you is an honor. And the reason you love Shawn Porter so much is y'all the same people. Y'all got the same energy, the same tenacity, the realest. And what makes Shawn even so great is because his passion and his consistency, and he fought. And he had both styles. You know what I mean? He had the Mexican style where he attacked. He attacked with bulldog. And same thing with you. When you get your topics, you attack with facts and real truth, and people can't deny it. Now I see why you're a rapper, because you be dropping bars. You know what I mean?
Was a rapper.
Yeah, was a rapper. You know what I mean? And Shawn, that's my little nephew. But you know, when you talking about the best, you got to say what the best they at. He brought the fight. Nobody fight like Shawn Porter. He never cheats you. You know what I mean? And that's what he like. He got a Mexican style, meaning he attack. You know, but he got them gifted feet too, which gave Errol Spence problem. You know, them angles.
Yeah.
You know, he changed. He like a magician in there. You know what I mean? But the fact that he never cheated the game and never cheated around, and every time he attacked everybody, and to this day he gave Errol Spence his best fight, and you could easily say that knockdown saved Errol Spence because Shawn was ahead on cards.
And that knockdown was less of a knockdown than when Zab Judah knocked out Floyd Mayweather. But Zab Judah knocking out Floyd Mayweather wasn't a knockdown. You're talking about 2 inches that changed it. But I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to talk to all of the boxing fans out there that's in your chat. You got to understand who we should praise and who we should be trolling. When you troll somebody who took on the best and take a loss and you troll them, everybody else watching, hey, I don't want that to be me. So what you're doing is counterproductive to the boxing fan. Yeah. So you got to praise those who fight the best, win, lose, or draw. And that give all the other fighters the incentive. If I want to be a superstar, if I want to be praised, I should do what Showtime Shawn Porter did. Evander the Real Deal Holyfield, Roberto Duran, all those boys. Because back in our day, Evander the Real Deal Holyfield was a monster, all-time great fighter. Today, I don't know so much. They have asterisks next to his name. He beat an old George Foreman. Riddick Bowe beat him twice. They'll say a whole bunch of things about his losses, not so much about his warrior spirit and who he beat. I'm telling you, they moved the goalpost, and it's so sad that Showtime Shawn Porter, when you existed as a pro fighter and you were in the game, the goalpost was moved already by the Floyd Mayweather effect.
Yeah, he did a lot of people a favor by retiring, and a lot of people is thankful that he retired. You know what I mean? They jump in his joy because he. I'm trying to talk him into coming back, of course, because right now, you know, not many people walk away in the middle of their gift. You know what I mean? When you at the peak of and you walk away, you know what I mean? Because his losses what really made him great, because people didn't appreciate him, you know what I mean, until they see he got cheated. You know what I'm saying? Because now, you know, because guess what? You don't really win until you learn how to lose. You know what I mean? It's not how you lose, it's how you win. And when you win, you know, we all look good. Everybody sound good when they winning, but what about how you take a loss? You know what I mean? But his losses is still today the most arguable subject in boxing. Did he or did he not lose? You know what I mean? But them losses what really made you the legend.
That's why I tell him. I told him 4 losses. Yeah, it's probably more important than all those wins because you gave us greatness those nights. Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, and that last image of Shawn Porter punching the canvas, like that image, it sums up who he is. When he did get knocked out by Errol Spence, the man yelled, "Let's go," at the top of his lungs.
Yeah, you understand I love that. Like? I love that.
If I have an hangover and I start screaming, this man's eyes rolled up and got hit, and 2 seconds later he's screaming, "Let's go!"
See, that's
I'm ready to do it.
See, that's the problem.
That man can do that as far as me.
See, that's the problem when you got a daddy that love you. He should have had a daddy like I did. My daddy gave me the greatest gift in the world. Neglect.
I knew it was some bullshit.
No, because too much love hurt you. Because guess what? If he didn't really like you, he'd have said, man, you know what? But the love he had, you know what I mean? That love was poison. Because your heart was, he killed the bulldog in you because of the love he had in his heart. I was like, man, fuck that love. Let's get back. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I was the same way, and I love him to death. Yeah, get out there and get to it. Hey, Showbiz, one thing, I'm next to Shawn now doing the show, traveling. What I love is he gets his flowers from the fans. I love just sitting back watching. They showing him love, they appreciating it, and I just sit back and admire. I'm like, they appreciated everything he gave the sport. And it was like, you really carried the sport for a minute, man. You fought everybody every time you got in the ring. He gave it everything he got. And I think fans realize that, and they show him so much love because of that. And when it's all said and done, what he's getting now, he's going to get that for the rest of his life.
Now, his comeback going to be amazing. The comeback going to be as big as ever.
So yeah, I'm arguing against the comeback.
Nah, it's going to be a comeback. It got to be a comeback. You know what I mean? Because guess what? It's not like he's coming back to a lot. You know what I mean? He going to come right in at the elite. You know what I mean? And
who you got him in there with?
It don't matter who want to be in there with him. But you know what? But you know what? I would.
Yeah, who you got me in there with?
Man, I would love to see him come back with Keith. You know what I mean?
crazy.
I think Showbiz said boots.
Yeah, he crazy. Shawn Porter crazy. He'll run right into.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a damn, but that's what we love for.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why we watch it.
Yeah.
And those are the people we should be praising so we can shape the game back to what it was.
Yeah.
People don't even expect the best to fight the best and wait until the very end. We should have had AJ versus Wilder 3 by now.
Mm-hmm.
You have to
Yeah.
understand, like,
Damn.
you get what I'm saying? And then when I know there's people in the chat saying, you know, Showtime, he lost to Terrence Crawford or he lost to Errol Spence, but I said the greatest of the era. Joe Kawasaki beat Roy Jones Jr., but he ain't greater than Roy Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Iran Barkley beat Tommy Hearns. He ain't greater than Tommy Hearns. So when you include everything that makes you great, it is an easy argument, an easy thing to understand that Showtime Shawn Porter was the greatest welterweight of his era.
I appreciate you, Showbiz. Again, man, I seen the
Showbiz.
energy, I seen the video, and I was like, man, let me get this guy on the show. Two things before we go. In reference to the pool game, we gotta get that in. So please, like, let's figure out how to get you out here.
Does he ever leave his room?
I don't think so.
I've never seen you in no fights.
Yeah.
I never see you leave the room. Do you?
I got to do better. I got to do better.
Are you still rapping? Are you still at Showbiz? You still rapping?
Yes, I am.
Man, what?
But you know what?
Listen to some of your music, man. What kind of rap style you got? You know
Why is he still rapping?
Yeah, why are you still rapping?
Why are you still rapping?
I'm conscious. Manchester Green by Black Business. Everybody go everywhere that there's music being, streamed anywhere.
Manchester
Black Business.
Green. By
Now
Black
that everyone's not gonna do that, let's move on to the next thing. What day I gotta get you on the show and you ain't got nothing on your head?
Oh, any day outside of Tuesday. I used to have glasses on, shades and hats and everything. I'm only doing that for I go to.
Yeah, listen, man. It took a minute. I remember the first time I came across you when we were down there in the Carolinas. Then I came back home. I said, "Yo, you seen this guy before?" And I showed Ant. I said, "Yo, he does that every episode, and people like it." It took me a minute, man, and it didn't take me seeing you talk about me in order for me to appreciate what you do. Honestly, what it took me realizing was that everybody's not gonna do it again the Porter way. Everybody's not gonna do it how I do it. And if this is what he's doing and getting it done this way, that's why I wanted you on the Porter way, man, because I appreciate the way you do what you do. And I wanted to just expose you to my audience, which is probably your audience, and they probably was just watching your stuff, and that's why they're here now. So appreciate you for coming on today, man.
Man, thank you, brother, for inviting me, man. All of you. Love you, boys.
I promise you,
Blessings,
man, we gonna
man.
get you in here.
All right, I'm there.
Later,
Just let
big
me know
man.
I'm there.
All right.
All right, brother.
Yes, sir.
Stay blessed, man. Oh, man.
Dynamite dude right there, man.
The world needs his energy, man.
Yeah, his energy is amazing.
Yeah.